Now our next topic is electric flux. Electric flux. Flux means number density, or electric flux we can easily define as the number of field lines crossing the area. Now suppose if we are having a small area delta S held normal to field lines E. In that case, the flux phi can be represented by E delta S. We can say this because if E field lines are passing through the surface S, we can show it diagrammatically. Let we are having the surface delta S and E are the number of field lines passing through that area. Then how many number of lines are passing through delta S will represent the flux E delta S. And more conveniently, if we talk about the angle, let us consider the area is such that field lines are making an angle theta with the normal to the vector, right? So in that case, E is having component E cos theta, and more conveniently we can represent flux phi is equal to E cos theta into delta S, right? So in that case we can write as E delta S dot product, or phi is equal to E dot delta S, or in simpler form it can be written as E delta S cos theta, where theta will specify the value of flux passing through that surface. The three cases can arise from this. The theta can have value 0, 180 degree, or third is 90 degree. When theta is 0 is the case when the field lines E are normal to area element. Why this is? Because let us understand this. Let us consider we are having this area and n cap is normal to it. Now if these field lines are normal, passing normally to the surface, then you can see the angle theta between n and E is 0. In that case, flux phi is equal to E delta S cos 0 is equal to E delta S, which is the maximum value of flux or field lines which can pass through the surface. When theta is 90 degree, theta 90 degree means the lines are passing parallel to the surface. It means, for example, we are having this surface having normal, outward drawn normal, and field lines are passing parallel to the surface like this. They are crossing like this. So clearly no field line is passing through that surface. So in that case the angle become 90 degree, or we can say E delta S cos 90, which is equal to 0. Since no line is passing through the surface, so we can say that the flux is 0. This can be understood by the example. For example, we are having this body, right? You can see here the field lines are passing normally to it. So number of field lines will pass through it, will cross this surface. So in that case, the angle between the normal to the surface, we can assume, we can more clearly understand like this. If we are having planar surface like this, normal field lines, now you can see the field lines are normal to the surface and normal to the area is also in this direction. So angle between them is 0 and maximum number of field lines can pass through it. Now if we assume this example, you can see here the field lines, if we draw, the field lines are parallel to the surface. Let us draw the field lines for this first. See here, if I keep the body here like this, field lines are parallel to the surface. It means they will cross this surface like this, and normal to the surface is n. So angle between them is 90 degree. You can see here clearly that no field line is crossing the surface. It is just passed through the surface you can see it is just along the surface, not crossing the surface. Since no field line is crossing the surface, it means the flux is 0 here. So we can clearly understood from these examples that when theta is equal to 0, this is very important, theta is equal to 0 means E is perpendicular to the surface, right? Because this concept will help you in numericals. And when we are talking about the theta is equal to 90 degree, it means E is parallel to the surface. So flux will be maximum when E is perpendicular to the surface, and flux will be minimum when E is parallel to the surface.